time. The life we leave will all just be in vain if we, his sons and daughters, don't give praise. So leave your hands and head up to the sky and let the Father Almighty hear our cry. So I'm giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks for all that you have done. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving thanks for all. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving thanks, giving thanks. Circumstances could have changed the man that I've become if it wasn't for your mercies. Only you knew where I would be. Choices have their consequences, whether right or wrong. My every breath, my every step, and all I do, I give my thanks to you, Lord. Oh Lord, can you hear me? I'm just giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks for all that you have done. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving thanks for all. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving thanks, giving thanks.
Late that night when you saw me from across the room,
What she said? Yeah.
what did you think would happen?
You don't know, you don't know.
I knew you were mine and I was yours. No, I'm yours and you are mine forevermore.
Ting done said,
Whatever may come between us,
nothing on and nothing at all, you know.
there's only one thing that matters.
So when they want you,
It's just the way that you smile
girl said,
when you look at me. There's only one thing that matters.
yeah. Love and happiness is all that matter. Joy, love and happiness is all that matter. Girl, I just wanna make you smile. Happiness on the while. A good life full of love. Your vibes never done low. The sparkle in your eyes, girl, like the stars in the night.
Here we are, putting it all on the line.
Love will not take you
We're bringing our hearts together.
forever together.
I love you.
You love your girl.
When I know that you love me. We'll be together.
Tell you what.
You and me for eternity. Whatever may come between us.
So nothing will not tell girl now.
There's only one thing that matters.
Yeah.
It's just the way that you smile
Smile.
when you look at me.
Yeah.
There's only one thing that matters.
On around 1974, to a mother named Calypso, Junior appeared to be so much more. Over the years he began to grow, but like his grandfather Pacalinda and grandmammy Sweet Cariso, the family traits of little boy soca could I never hide me just so. He is the head of the fetting class, the heart of the carnival. He's the jumping legs in the mass, the waistline causing bacchanal. A mother's child feet just cannot hide, and this everybody know. If you look real deep down inside, soca is the soul of
our own house, not a property. Just take their pictures in bikini and post it up on IG. Just see how much people going to like shit. Some girl just to hype. They might wait for the Facebook live. Not a caption she write, because a spelling and a grammar not to write. Boy, some girl just to hype. They might wait for the Facebook live. Boy, your profile is a lie, because you now look so hot in real life.
This is the story, ladies and gentlemen, about two lovely white women traveling all the way to Africa. Found themselves deep in the heart of the Baluba in the Congo. In the hands of my big brother, Had it been me, I would have taken them back to their husband. But brother was hungry. White women traveling through Africa. Find themselves in the hands of a cannibal headhunter. He cook up one and eat one raw. The taste so good, he wanted more. He want more. I envy the Congo man. I wish it was me, I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset, and I never ate a white meat yet. To see what's taking place. There I saw the Congo going to take a little taste. He opened the eye and he started to grin, rubbing the belly and he mumbled in. I envy the Congo man. I wish it was me, I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset. What about you, Rico? Yeah, you lie. Tie them up and he put them to lay down on the ground. Light up the fire and he started dancing round and round. One of the women started to beg. He bites it on his chest and then he catches it on his leg. Me, I want to shake your hand. He eat until his stomach upset. What about you? Screaming with all was warm. She started to wiggle. The Congo started to laugh and giggle. I envy the Congo man. I wish it was me. I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset, and I never eat a white meat yet.
Somebody threatening to put out the light. The more tree full with little Trinidad boys. A bullet start to wine and put an end to the joy. Now the lying cold for the mama to mourn. The Nike gone, the gold deep gone. You see they want the pocket full with blue silk. They want the statue drinking full cream milk. Little red silk, not their true friend. Blue one have to extra dot on the end. So a tag on the toe is now they take it to hell. But look where we reach, well, I hear a madman born. As he spread out on the wall, he said, this is it, I've been hit. No time to give a brother, no time to quit. A chant of a madman, bring the tale from a strange land. It was the chant of a madman, Lord, give me my only salvation. I say the chant of a madman, in this tale from a strange land. Maybe the chant of the madman is the only salvation. Everybody wait.
Somewhere up in Laventine, many years ago, a man had a hammer, used to follow him to and fro. He used to use it to pong a pan, or sometimes a stupid man, all in the savannah, never miss panorama. One day the old hammer just disappeared. Oh, some say that it vanished into thin air. Are we the man with the hammer gone? Tell me where he gone. Anybody know where the hammer gone? Tell me where he gone. Can you tell me what's going on? Tell me where he gone. I want to know where the hammer gone. Tell me where he gone. Why you up and leave? Why you make me grieve?
Canadian girl talking she own way. Trinidad people start to mock she carnival day. Canadian woman talking she own way. Trinidad people start to mock she carnival day. She renting a room in Coca-Cola Trace with bugs and cockroaches all over the place. Ay, 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 ay. The Canadian shout. Up come the landlord, madam. What this noise about? Landlord, if you want to know. Cockroach in the petticoat. That's why we have to follow so. Cockroach in the petticoat. Me now want to hear you, Mr. Len. Cockroach in the petticoat. You are keep your house like a big pen. Cockroach in the petticoat. Trinidadians they like nothing better. Cockroach in the petticoat. They singing it over and over. Cockroach in the petticoat. Well, mama, that is bacchanal. Cockroach in the petticoat. They say cockroach for carnival. Cockroach in the petticoat.
Darling, I feel the disco. Jump in the wheels and let's go. Let's go and do all them things we see on
Code
TV.
Red.
And get the feel of the synthesizer ring. Come, let me join the people and rock with body. So we could get the feeling to get the sound vibrating you. And how the music making you. Disco in any tempo to show it really is so. I see this teenage woman about 80 something on top of roller skates, say she disco dancing. She doing she Ferris wheel and she disco splitting. I said this woman brave and she why don't this woman behave? She suppose she fall and break up. She
Morning. No, afternoon is after 12. It's after. I have this bad habit for how many years now saying good morning. But you know what? It's morning somewhere in the world. So still safe, you know. How everybody doing? This is the People's Chat Room. I want to say hi to those that are listening to us on the Facebook app. We got our mental health practitioner, Mr. Q. What you doing listening to us on? Well, okay, you're waiting until it's time to come on. We got Hamidullah Wahid. We're going to play some of your music today. Miss Marcia Lake, James Copeman. Y'all, thanks for checking us out on the Facebook stream. Please share the link, share the link, share the link. Okay, and we are live on iTunes Radio. We are live on Cultural Vibrations Radio. We are live streaming on, oh, good Lord, thepeopleschatroom.com. I went blank for a second there. And obviously on YouTube, where all our shows are archived.
We need to condense everybody, you know. We have everybody all over the place. And you can't even keep up with two conversations. You want to
No, I
keep up
can't.
with.
I'm getting older too.
Yeah, and we have to condense everybody because we have everybody spread out like peanut butter.
Since when peanut butter is, you know what? Let me not even ask.
I'm
not even going to ask.
You don't spread out peanut butter. You just leave it on one
You
side.
just spread out jelly, jam too. You just spread out butter. Why you choose peanut butter?
Because that's what I eat this morning.
Okay, well, okay, you see, and I had jam, jelly, for those American people. Jam,
What's the
for we
difference?
Caribbean people.
What's the difference?
Hey, you know, it depends on geographical location. So let me see. Natalie, how you doing? Natalie Thornhill Brown, that is. Hello. Yeah, I got everybody. Yeah, Marcia Lake, I mentioned you. Good morning, sister. So I know that Josephine is have soup pick up today. She doing either vegetable or chicken. So I'm picking up mine after the show today. So it's March. It's March, and March is Women's Month. Today we do not have a guest, and that's by design because Sometimes I just want to chill. You know what I mean? Right, good. We just want to chill. Right? Anyhow, we're supposed to have our mortgage broker. I don't see her in the waiting room, but we do have, I believe, Miss Phyllis Worrell. Our mortgage broker is Miss Natalie. Oh, she just climbed into the waiting room. Natalie Amoroso. And then at the top of the hour, a little way past the top of the hour, we're going to have Mr. Jorge Quinones, LMHC. He's our mental health contributor, and we're going to have him on for a couple minutes. And then we're going to just continue talking and playing music throughout the show. Please share the stream. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about what we do here. All right, so we got Natalie.
What is it we do here anyway, though?
What we do here is we talk Caribbean diaspora stuff. What we do here is we take a lot of the stuff that you may hear on some of the mainstream networks and we break it down to where it is really applicable. We know it's applicable to all of us, but we break it down to where the Caribbean air or we people can actually hear it, listen to it, chew on it, marinate on it, and hopefully do something about it. Okay, so that's what we do here.
That's what we do.
That's what we do here.
Hi, Nat. How you doing?
Miss Natalie.
Happy Saturday.
Same to you.
Same to
You
you.
say what we do here. I was like, oh well, listen, you party, you give information in party mode.
And party, and yeah.
Listen, however they're gonna receive it, however the ears are gonna receive it. So if we gotta mix in a little music and entertainment, we're gonna deliver the message that way.
Like some people say, party with a purpose. That's what we do for at least 2 hours on a
Absolutely.
Saturday. You know what I mean? So
Take the meat and leave the bone. Take the meat and leave the bone.
no, but we want to eat the bone too.
Okay. All right.
You know,
Well,
we
I'm not
Caribbean
about
people,
to-
we
okay.
like bone and chicken.
What's it seasoned?
Yeah. Chew on that bone. Whether it's chicken bone or you don't chew bone.
You don't chew bone?
That's half the fun right there, girl.
No, I would get down to the bone, but I ain't chewing up on the bone. No.
Man, I don't care where I am. I'm chewing on that bone. Whether it's chicken bone or ribs, I chewing on that ish. Anywho,
Look, the flavor is in the bone. The
flavor is in the bone. So wait, you don't eat chicken foot?
No, ma'am. No, I don't do sauce. I don't do no.
I don't know. I don't do sauce anymore.
Wait, I mean you don't even do chicken foot sauce?
No, I don't do sauce
What
anymore.
kind of thing is that?
Like, leave about to put us out of Trinidad. Listen, we can't
That's
see about not Trinidadians no more.
She can put me on no
I'm about to say something, but I'll back off and leave all you alone. I was going to say something about real Trinis, but I'll back off and leave all you alone. Real Caribbean people, but I'll back off and
You know
leave
what? I
all
was
you
about to say something before the government come for me.
You don't want that kind
Oh,
of
God,
attention.
nah. Natalie, what you got for us today, darling?
Let's talk about mindset. Why not, right? Let's talk about mindset, especially for the younger folks. I feel like today I want to touch on the young people. When we think about real estate, you know, we feel like real estate is such a big jump, a big responsibility to take on. And a lot of, you get the people that the nurturing that they get, it does serve a purpose for them to come out of young adulthood, college, whatever it is, and start streamlining the way they should think and how they should position themselves. And I think it's important for us as parents, right? But I think especially us that come from a Caribbean background, that we're here, and some of us are first generation, second generation, whatever it is. And that mindset is just not there for home ownership and credit and things that can potentially put us in a much better financial situation. And I think when I listen to young folks that want to get into purchasing real estate, I think just anybody, so not even young folks, but the young folks, I'm addressing them because they have an opportunity to start from the ground up. We all have that champagne taste on a bare budget. So we want the glitz and the glam. We want it to be perfect. But if I can just, reach one or two people to say, when you start running this race, when you start this journey, that first home is not going to be your forever home. It does not necessarily need to check every single box. It needs to be comfortable and livable. You need to be happy when you come home, right? Because if that's the biggest thing you're paying. I'm not going to tell somebody pay a bill, but you're unhappy with what you're coming home to. You should be happy in the environment you're in, but that's not going to be your forever home. So why can't we think long term. As far as okay, I know that the way that we're gonna start running this race, if I purchase this as a primary residence, is gonna is with the intention that it will eventually become an investment at some point. And that's that gray area that a lot of us don't tend to play in, right? We don't look at real estate as something that we can use to leverage couple years down the road. I always say it's like forced savings, right? We take the money, we dump it into something, and that money is just gonna sit there. We have to kind of jump through a little bit of hoops in order to get access to it, but we know that the money is there. We know that the equity is gonna be there, and we could potentially pull it out and do other things with it eventually. So see it as forced savings, knowing that the first property that you're gonna buy, you're not gonna actually probably retire in that home. And you do have a window to get into the investment space if you come in. If you purchase real estate with the intentions of knowing, I'm gonna satisfy. There are certain boxes that the lenders will tell me I have to check for this to be a primary purchase. But after I cross that window, I could turn it into investment. We should be having those conversations, right? We should be talking up front. How do we, if this is our starting point, what's the goal for the next 5-10 years, and how can we align you to make sure that in year 5, or even year 3, if you choose to now say, okay, I want to now leave this primary residence and go in and get an investment, that you can now leave that, rent it, and now go into to purchase something else with still a small down payment. So that's always the end goal, right? So how can we get you into the next property with as little out of pocket as possible? And there are the windows and the opportunities to do that if we just have the mindset when we're coming in that we don't need to have this home. Check all the boxes because we're not going to retire in that home. So mindset is important when we thinking about investing.
Mindset is important, and I always end your segment with also aligning yourself with people that can help you achieve or accomplish that goal. That's just as important. So Natalie Amoroso is our mortgage broker. And Natalie is licensed in plenty states, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Plenty states. And if you are in a state where she is not, well, let me just put it like this. She know people who know people who know people, all right? So she will get it taken care of. So please give her a call at, you see. He doing anything and then the number just disappear. I'll get it just now, okay?
Listen, he testing the strength of your garlic.
Well, here we go. 239, thanks code. 738-1388. 239-738-1388. You know, I got to take this opportunity to say this. Is he Code here? Code does be balancing so many different hats. And it's just the two of us in this room. And the amount of things that what you guys see is the finished product. Behind the scenes, there's a whole lot going on. So I want to just give him his props, because he deserves it. So let me come back to Natalie. 239-738-1388. Give her a call. And when she has taken care of you the way that a real service provider should, then she will say, okay, let me hand you over to Kevin, who is the realtor in the family, and he will help you with either your income property, your starter home, or your forever home. They make it really simple because they will guide you. I know I'm right. I don't even have to ask for validation from Natalie. I know I'm right.
Listen, check, and check.
Natalie, we're going to see you next week. Please go. We have Madman Maddie on next week, Saturday. And I know you don't know who Maddie is.
Listen, that's
you did your background? You did your homework?
Y'all always party with a side of information. That's all it is.
And then the following Saturday, we're going to have Zaga on. And Zaga is a reggae artist that has gotten his props, doing really good stuff as far as music is concerned. And he's got a new song with Taurus Riley. So we're going to be featuring that. Well, I think we played it last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So, Natalie, thank you for being a contributor on the show. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. See you guys next week. Thank you.
See you next week.
Behind the scenes.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I'm multitasking.
He multitasking.
I had to make Lyma look good.
Hey, you see?
You're doing a good job at it. You're doing
I'm
a good job.
telling you, man.
Everybody should
Yeah.
let's reiterate Lyma for today.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Natalie. You
Thank
have a
you,
blessed
Nat.
one. We'll
Take
see you
care.
next week,
Bye.
Saturday. Tell Kevin we say hi.
Will do. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. So let me bring it back to you, Code. Hey, Stephen Charles, how you doing, my brother? Seriously, what you guys see is the finished product, but there's a lot that go on behind the scenes, and it takes Code Red to do what he do. All right, so I appreciate your Code. You know that.
Let me tell you something. I
What?
have to be transparent.
What?
I got a late start this morning.
They don't need to know that.
No. But you know what? You know what I've been doing?
They don't need to know that.
You know, since we are family here, we're transparent.
Okay.
I got a CPAP machine.
Why?
I have sleep apnea.
You do?
Yeah. And I had an episode.
You do?
Let's say about.
How come I didn't know that? You kept that to yourself, self.
Yeah, that's it. You know, let's say about 2 months ago. It was one of the worst I had. I actually got up.
People that stop breathing, you know.
I stopped breathing.
Oh heck.
And I jumped up out of my sleep, literally gasping for air. I could feel my chest cave in. So I was like, all right. So, and obviously that scared the shit out of Michelle. You know, neither one
And
of us.
Michelle was like, "You're going."
Neither one of us could go back to sleep. It took me. Let's say it happened. Let's say 2:00 in the morning. It took me more than 2.5 hours.
You were scared to go back to sleep.
Well, I just couldn't. It took me that long for me to catch my breath.
Wow.
You know, and then I don't know if people ask, but sleep apnea. There's also acid reflux too.
I didn't know that.
I kind of felt that. So I was like, okay, enough is enough. You know, I gotta lose this. You know, weight is also a contributor, but it's just what it is.
Weight is a contributor to the acid reflux. I've been
Acid
told that numerous times by my doctor.
So
Hey, let me do this together.
Do what?
Lose weight.
Okay, no problem. We will. No, not we will. I have to. There's no way.
Yeah. So whatever you figure out, share that information.
Yeah.
And let's see who could get to that goal first.
So I got the sleep machine, and I've had. This is my first week, you know, of trying to be consistent using the machine because it's a.
How uncomfortable is it?
It's to me it is. It's a nose cannula. Is that the term? So it's just for over my nose. So and the machine, it's very quiet. Got to put some distilled water in it, and it blows air
in through your nostrils.
But the problem is the pressure of the machine is making it difficult for me to breathe out because I breathe out through my nose. So remember, there's a
so you have to practice breathing out through your mouth now.
But then my mouth gets
dry.
So you know, when I try to do that, then I wake up. You know, I think like the second or third morning, I fling the mask and the
he was frustrated.
to the utmost. I think Michelle found the mask behind, on the other side of the room, behind one of her something that she had there. She goes, "Oh, I found your mask." And I've been trying it. I've been looking at the videos. I had a consultation and informed the individual. They're like, "Okay, we'll try to ramp down the air so it's not as
powerful.
Not as powerful."
I was thinking
it has
that.
helped, but what I did last night, it was one of the first nights I had a really decent sleep. And also I have allergies, so the allergies
and the pollen count is high out there.
So the allergies, and if you hear me, I can breathe. You know, one side is always stuff, the other one
side
is.
is
And if I lay on one side, it moves. So what I did last night, I put Vicks in my nose to help me breathe.
Old school.
So I put Vicks. So now that I have both nostrils in which I can breathe in and breathe out, it was one of the first nights.
And you decreased the strength of the air going in.
Well, it decreased the amount of it increased me breathing out.
Okay.
Because remember, now that I'm trying to breathe in on one nostril, breathe out on one nostril. Because the other side is, you understand? You hear.
I hear you're
right?
congested on one side.
So by having the Vicks, it made it easier for me to not only breathe in, to breathe out. And Lyma, last night was one of the first nights I had. I usually get up at 9 to prep,
But you just kept sleeping
going.
because it was a restful night for you.
God, I think I slept about 10:30, and that is not like me on a Saturday. I'm usually trying to start my Saturdays early because, I like to start my weekend early.
Does it get better? They told you it gets better?
No, it doesn't get better. There are some people who've done surgery, and the surgery is not 100%. It doesn't get any better.
Wow.
So what it is, it's not basically what it is managing high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke. Because I have my enlarged heart, because my heart is beating faster because of the sleep apnea. I'm not getting enough. I don't get enough rest. I can sleep for 8 hours and still wake up tired. And
you notice I'm very quiet. I'm just thinking.
And the snoring.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I said to Michelle, I said, hey, since you've been going to bed with Darth Vader, have you been able to since you've been shacking up with Darth Vader, have you been able to get a better restful sleep? Because, she goes, a little bit, now I have to tap you to make sure you're breathing. So at least the snoring knows that I'm still alive, now that I'm no longer snoring.
Wow.
And the machine is really quiet. The machine is very, very quiet.
I understand that's progress for the machine because I think it's come a long way from where it was noisy.
Yeah.
So you're benefiting from the progress made.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So that's just that's me being
that's you being really transparent, and that's a whole lot to take in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Phyllis, how you doing, girl? I know you're listening.
Oh, Phyllis.
Jorge.
Hey, Phyllis.
Quinones. Yeah, she's here.
Oh, Phyllis.
So let's bring Phyllis in. And let's have that conversation of Monday Motivation, which is the show that she has every Monday, obviously, because there were Mondays in it, And then after 1 o'clock, we're going to have our conversation with mental health contributor, Mr. Jorge Quinones, LMHC. Let's give him those letters. Phyllis, what's going on, girl?
Hi, guys. I'm okay. Greetings, everyone. Happy Saturday. How y'all doing?
Well, I just found out that my brother here has sleep apnea. Didn't know that.
Oh.
So
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So today
I am managing it. I'm dealing with
Hey,
it.
Sister Margaret, soon.
I have acknowledged it, so it's not to say I've ignored it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you know what you have to do, right?
Yes, I have to eat more
working
roti.
on. You have to eat more roti. As he said that, I was watching a video yesterday that Alvin sent me of this cat who went to a roti shop down in Fort Lauderdale. I will not call the name, but then maybe I should because they do support iTunes Radio. Joy's.
Sure.
And he had a whole big brown bag, and he was, he's a Jamaican. And he was just, I looking at him and I feeling hungry too because it's like.
Your mom
I saw him.
No, he said he didn't pay.
He didn't pay, but that's well over $100 and something, $150.
Roti, bus up shut.
I was watching it. I watched it already.
I was like, gosh. But the way how he delivering the information is like, wow.
like the first time he eat that roti.
But he says so. But he ate doubles before. Yeah. He didn't know what pylori was, but he was like, oh, you don't come for me. It was really fun. So Phyllis, how you doing, darling?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So on Monday, we had Mr. Alwyn Wayne, and he is a Korean technology entrepreneur and a financial infrastructure. He is the founder of We Pay. That is
That sounds
all through
familiar.
the Caribbean. Yes, very big guy. I didn't even know that he was big like that. But we had him on talking about we pay. He's coming out with internet for the Caribbean also. He was the first person to bring out. It's like PAL, you know. So he's the first one. He's from Point 14.
Oh, salt.
It's a multi-million-dollar company, and he's young, and it's very interesting. So this Monday coming, going to have Miss Paula Loney of the Steam Launch. She'll be coming on Monday, and she has an event coming up, Hats and Caps or something like that. So we're going to be talking to Paula more about her event coming up on April.
I have to give you a call after. Tell me what's a good time to give you a call because with regards, she has an article in the magazine and I'm beginning to start pushing the magazine. So I have to give you a call because I needed to do a video for you.
3:30.
3:30. I will call you then.
3:30. Yeah. That's
So
fine.
we look forward to hearing you and seeing you, Miss Marcia, not Marcia Loney, that's another Loney. What's her name? What's the Loney?
Paula
Loney.
Loney.
I'm sure she related to the Loneys and them, all of them related. And this will be Monday.
Think so. She's Trinidadian.
Yes, they're
There's
related.
a spa in East New York.
They're related. On Monday, Phyllis has her show from 8 to 9 p.m. It's Facebook live stream, and you can also subscribe to the channel. Monday
Please
Motivation. Oh, Motivation Monday. I'm sorry, it's the next way around. Motivation Monday with Miss Phyllis Worrell. We look forward to that. And y'all, please subscribe, now, man. Okay?
Yeah.
Please subscribe.
Thank you.
Ratted,
Love in the
man.
house. Have a blessed one, guys.
Have a blessed one, darling. Talk to you later.
Be blessed. Okay, bye-bye.
Be blessed. Miss Phyllis Worrell, Motivation Monday, obviously Monday, from 8 to 9 p.m. on Facebook live stream, and you can see the archived video on her YouTube channel. Okay, just like with us, we have a YouTube channel too. Please subscribe. It's the People's Chat Room. So let me play some music before Mr. Jorge Quinones climbs on to the chat room. LMHC, we'll have a conversation. And just in case some of y'all don't know, that fella sent almost 5,000 young men and women to the Gulf. So we have to lift our young people in prayer.
Did you see the interview with a gentleman from Iran?
He's the yeah.
In which they say
they're waiting.
Yeah.
He said we're waiting.
And this was since last year. This is not something that was done recently. He's just calm. His blood pressure.
And he has a slight little smile on his face.
Smile on his face.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Yeah,
We've
we're
been
waiting.
planning for this for over 20 years.
He's like, yeah, we're waiting. And it's like the cold chill in his voice. But I can't blame him.
They didn't start the war. Let me be real, okay?
Listen, I mean, it's
they were
sad.
in talks
I cannot blame him.
with representatives from the U.S. and moderators. And in the middle of all of that, the following week, because this was like the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. The following week is when that fella took us into this war. They were in talks, and it seems that they would get. And let me take you back, okay? There was a deal in the Obama era during the Obama administration, where everything was being controlled. When Trump got into power, why am I calling his name? When that fella got into power, he dismantled it because it's all about him.
Yes.
Okay? Fast forward to today, they were in talks 1 week, literally the following week, you hear they're bombing Iran. It's like, and remember, it was the U.S. that took out that school with the 100 and something kids.
It wasn't Israel.
It wasn't, but it's like, when you have a friend that you want to be in the friend's good graces, and you go follow anything the friend tell you to do because you want the friend to like you. That's exactly what's going on here. And you have our young men and women being taken into a situation where Iran is waiting. So we're going to lose a lot of our young men and women because you're fighting them on their terrain, and they're saying this is almost like Vietnam all over again. And that was a war that this country did not win. They couldn't win it. Here you are taking them into something similar with Iran. So let me back off a little bit and let's play some music. Get ready for Mr. Jorge Quinones, LMHC, to have a conversation. And just want to let you all know that George is a vet. So I may ask a question about that because he was in the military. I can't remember which branch. So, and we have to thank our vets for everything that they've done, everything that they continue to do. Okay, you know, some of them don't like you to tell them that. Thank you for your service. They don't like it, some of them. So what I've started doing now is I ask, can I thank you for your service? And if they say, sure, then I continue and I say, thank you for your service.
So
if they look at me cocky eye or they start getting the bad vibes, and I say, well, okay, let me back off.
Why did they say they don't want to be thanked for their service? What's the meaning behind that?
Some of them are still angry with what they've been through.
Oh, okay.
And some of them kind of see it as, this is something that we do, love of country, so they don't feel the need to be thanked. But anywho, let me play some music and we talk on the other side. Hamidullah, this is you. As in Hamidullah Wahid.
She in she 40s, never married. Time running out and she to be mistress somebody. True love cannot be found. Honey, what I doing wrong? If you see how she look at me when I say honestly, hey, you're giving boyfriend husband duties. She in she 40s, never married. Time running out and she to be mistress somebody. True love cannot be found. Honey, what I doing wrong? If you see how she look at me when I say honestly, hey, you're giving boyfriend husband duties. That's the problem, Miss Lady. Hey, you're giving boyfriend.
A promotion,
What is it?
Is that a promotion?
If there's a promotion.
Not a promotion. You're giving boyfriend husband duties. Is that a promotion with any money?
Hami, you the only one that can answer that question.
You consider it. You get more duties without all without the money. You're giving the boyfriend husband duties. He ain't get the title. He just get the responsibility.
So as we on this topic. Briefly, there's a show that you pick up on. I don't know. It usually comes out on YouTube on Shorts, where they having these women. Well, some of them sharing how long they've been in. One was engaged for 7 years. Jeez. So the lady, it's young people that doing the moderation, and she looked at her, but they don't beat up on them, but they kind of like steer them with positive vibes where they should be,
right?
Instead of beating up on them. And obviously some of these young women, they cry and all of that. But 7 years, shoot, I'm in a long-term relationship. We're not married, and I really don't want to be married.
Well, see,
I've had my taste of that.
That's because that's both of your decision.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I have my kids, I have my career, I doing me. I don't need a marriage to validate me, but that's different to someone that's 20-something, early 30s, and they in relationships like that, and they haven't even started to build themselves, but they're giving all this energy to the man, or vice versa, because sometimes it's the other way around. Mm-hmm. And it just, work on you. You know what I'm saying? Work on you. Forget that ish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good vibes. Good vibes. So, Hami, there's a can of worms.
Yep.
to me when you're making up your mind. Look for signs. Take it with your heart. It's not a good place to start. You might feel that
What do we have to
you are
advertise?
ready, but it's just a charade.
So tonight is boss lady, right?
That's the problem.
So I'm trying to remember it in order. Tonight is boss lady with Island Rebels and
Shaq.
Shaq and the young lady who does do the saddle song. What's your name?
Anika Berry.
Anika Berry. That's tonight.
And now actually they're having the going away services for
Ingrid Gibbons.
Yeah.
And tonight all roads lead to Sacred Hearts over by John and them. So
Yep.
for the repast.
For the repass.
Caribbean Connections, Central Florida Caribbean Connections is doing a network meetup on April 25th. We kind of like helping out with it, and that will be at Legends on Cookman Road. There is an entrance fee. I forget what it is. I think it's $20 or $25. But it's all about networking right here in the Caribbean diaspora that here in Orlando. And there are a lot of Caribbean people that live here in Orlando, so we're asking you to just check it out. And,
There's a lot of Caribbean that don't even know what's going on in Caribbean.
a lot of people, because they just listen tonight. That's almost at the name of the station. Or they're listening to the wrong station. That station don't tell you what is going on in the Caribbean community. You got to listen to us and similar stations like the People's Chat Room. There's also on the 26th, there is the Caribbean Fusion in Kissimmee.
Hold on. You're talking and I
Well, it's the Caribbean Fusion in Kissimmee, and that's at the Lakefront Park. And off the top of my head, let me see who's going to be there. Well, Code Red is going to be playing. You're going to have Neil Sankey, or Sankey. I'm saying the fella name wrong, Sankey and the crew. Terry Gadraj. You're also going to have Baba. I forget the fella name. Who the Jamaican fella? Mega Banton. Okay, so and more. There's more, and then you're gonna have arts and crafts, food vendors, and all of that, and that's on April 26th.
It is free to the public.
Free, and everybody know you're like free. Okay.
There'll be vendors. Come out early.
Caribbean Fusion Festival.
Find your spot underneath a tree.
So this Saturday is a network event at Legends with Central Florida Caribbean Connections. The Sunday is Caribbean Fusion Festival at Kissimmee Lakefront Park, and we'll give you more information after we've got that conversation with Mr. Jorge Quinones, LMHC. You want to play something before you bring him on? I ain't gonna tell you what to play, no. That's your thing. But hey, let's use this opportunity. Michelle, come on in quickly. So Michelle is looking for what do you call that person? An illustrator? Someone who can draw designs, because she has a brand that she wants to launch from Slate Statements, but she needs someone who can draw designs. So y'all could take it from what she's got it here and put it down on paper. So if you're interested, doesn't matter what part of the world you're in, you don't need to be just in our Central Florida, then you could either inbox me, inbox Code Red, or inbox Michelle Birmingham, okay? Because she's looking for someone, right? And we go put it all day. You're welcome. You got some sleep last night? He told us that about the sleep apnea. I didn't know.
Yeah, bad for years.
Oh, Lord. Code, you keep that one under wraps, boy.
No, I was managing it.
You were managing it? What? Yeah,
But
so
she-
you didn't
she
hear
like-
what we said?
She liked this.
I told him, I said, seeing that I had to lose weight to come up with something where, we can reach our separate goals together. All right, because I got to lose weight too. So wait, Hammy's saying something, okay, good Lord. I'm bouncing all over the place.
As always.
Sober advice. Yes, yes. Michelle Allman, or you all may know her as Mia Allman. Hi, Mia. How you doing? Yeah, James, Hannah. Could you just type, I want to make sure I have the name of the group properly. It's Central Florida Caribbean Connections. Huh? Why am I yelling? I don't know, my children tell mothers talk loud. I can't help it. Well, I guess I could. Seeing that everybody does tell mothers talk loud. Anywho. Let me make way for, I'm going to admit him. I know how to do this, because I know how to do Zoom. Okay, so wait. Wait. I'm trying to actually be a DJ. Well, an IT person. I could do this,
What are you looking? Are you trying to bring Jorge in?
I could do it. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, I did it. See, I clicked admit. Wait, did I do that? No, I didn't do that. Which one is it? This one?
No, 7.
It used to be this,
Morning, sir.
it used to
Good
be
morning.
this, right?
How are you?
We doing
Afternoon.
fine.
Good afternoon. I'm
But
good.
it's morning somewhere.
Hey, that's right.
So, Mr. Q, welcome
Yes.
to the People's Chat Room. Thank you for being our LMHC, our licensed mental health professional that we've got on the show. And there are a couple of things I wanted to throw at you because you're a vet,
Yes.
as well as a couple other hats. One of them
Yes.
being LMHC.
Thank you.
You see that fella deploying troops, right? Which branch of
Yes.
the army were you in?
I was a paratrooper in the United
You were a
States.
paratrooper. How come I don't
Yes.
know that? I thought you were Marines.
No, I was not. I was in the United States Army, and I spent 23 and a half years in the military.
Wow.
So before you continue, sir, let me correct your question. You asked the gentleman what part of the army he was in, and I told
Correct.
you were a Marine.
It was the Army. What part of the military? was
Military.
I?
Thank you for
Right.
correcting me.
So
he
he
was
was
a
a
paratrooper in this with the 82nd Airborne. That's all I
Yes.
know. Oh, see, I was right. That's the only one I know of anyway. I had a friend who was a paratrooper with 82nd Airborne. He lived in North Carolina years and
I
years
lived
ago.
in North Carolina, also Fayetteville.
Yeah. Isn't
Matter
that
of
where the 82nd? That's their home.
Yes, Fort Bragg.
Fort
they
Bragg.
changed the name, but they changed it back to Fort Bragg.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
So, question: as a vet with the 82nd Airborne and now a licensed mental health professional, what do you think those young men and women try and get in their heads right now? I would be scared. Like shit.
there's a process to when military troops are deployed, and that process, no one's ever ready for that phone call that you get.
Huh?
There's a phone call you get, and in
Wait,
that
wait,
phone
wait.
call,
There's a phone call that you get letting you know that you're being deployed.
yes, but to where you don't know. The mission stays confidential until you're kind of like packed up in a military transport airplane, and that's when they let you know where you're going. So just the anxiety from the call to when you're literally off the ground in the air is just super overwhelming.
What's
to
the
say the
time
least.
frame from the call to when you're in the air? 1 day, couple hours, what?
It depends. It can. There are units, right? Groups of people in the military that move in a certain time frame. Special forces, Green Berets, stuff like that. And those are people that are literally in the air within hours of the phone call.
Wow.
But when you have to move like a whole company or battalion of people, when I say company, that could be anywhere from 150 to 200 people, to a battalion where you're talking about 1,000 soldiers. That can take 24 hours.
Wow.
Yes. And in those 24 hours, you're kind of like sleeping on the tarmac. it's just a lot of stuff that you're put into that begs the question, why in the military don't we psychologically train people to be ready for warfare? Because I think that's the misconception with the military, is that they sell it as you'll have a great career, you'll have money for college, da 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 da, but they never tell you, oh, by the way, there's a possibility with all the events that are going on around the world that you may be deployed and go into combat and war, and you may not come back.
You see, I've been reading, and by the way, all of this is, let me just let our listeners know, all of this is within the whole framework of anxiety, because the last time Mr. Q was on, I said to him, let's have a conversation about anxiety, anxiety symptoms and all of that. And here we are. These young men and women were deployed sometime this week. Yes, yesterday. And it's all within that whole conversation of anxiety and anxiety symptoms. And I'm like, yeah, you're saying that they need to have those conversations. And I'm looking at people, there's this whole conversations on social media about what's going on. And some people have the audacity to post, in responses, they signed up for this. They should know what to expect. And I'm like, son of a bitch. Your punk ass is not on a plane going somewhere. I'm saying,
And you see, I think that's where a lot of people are misinformed at the fact that when they make a statement like that you signed up for this, you signed up for what you were being sold. The after, like the rest of the story, if you were to know that going in, you probably would not have signed up for it. And that's the issue.
And in addition to that, I am, the way I look at it is, yes, they signed up for it, but they signed up to, even if they at the back of the mind, they're telling themselves, at some point in time, we may have to go into a war. Yes, but a war that is justified, not a war that this person chose to put us into. I think that kind of changes the dynamics, don't you?
It does, especially with this administration right now.
We don't call them, we try hard not to, but go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is that when you so-called say war, there has to be an act of Congress to go into war. And when you just go like renegade and say we're in a war, I don't know how many people are disillusioned by the fact that those men and women that said they signed up for it, their duty is to defend the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, period.
Foreign and domestic.
Absolutely. And the fact that we have this administration going off the rails, off the reservation and doing what they want without any accountability is another problem that gives many other people that are not in the military anxiety as well, So
before we continue the conversation about what's going on, can you share with our audience what they should what some of them go through that are symptoms of anxiety, but they don't realize that those are symptoms of anxiety?
I can give you a big one right now.
Go for it now.
The nervousness that you get in your stomach, like when you first meet that person,
that flutter,
that you want to fall in love with, like good vibes, but in a strange way, because it's kind of like you don't know what to fear because it's unknown to you, and the fact that it's unknown puts a totally different type of mindset. Like, I'm going into a dark place right now, and then that's when you have to really honestly think about, okay, I'm going in what they call battle buddies. Everybody's paired up with a battle buddy. And this is the person that you're gonna have to rely on to basically bring you back home, in case something happens. And you're putting your full trust in this person that may not follow through because of their own set of anxiety and situations that they're going through. So at the end of the day, I think it's imperative that some sort of mental health training and evaluation should happen in the military. But I think our administration directs funds in a different way. That's not a
Well,
priority.
well, and I know that. I mean, this goes beyond this current administration. They wait until after the fact, and then they start reacting, and then they start giving them medication, and a lot of these guys come back with PTSD and all of that. Another symptom that you may not realize is anxiety, is tenseness in the chest. When your chest goes really, really taut and tight, that is anxiety. Some people feel it like if something is pushing down on them from the top. That is anxiety. Your heart racing how much miles a minute. That is anxiety. But Mr. Q is correct. There needs to be some kind of psychological component that goes with all of this in real time when the process is happening, so that people could share their thoughts and just get appropriate feedback as to how to approach it, what to do next.
I think a lot of people don't know this unless you've served in the military. But the closest thing that a unit goes out with is, believe it or not, a chaplain.
A what?
A chaplain.
Oh yeah, they have those fellas or ladies.
Actually goes into combat, but is not a combat troop because he is protected by the rules of the Geneva Convention. That he's not a combatant, and so anyone that wears that title of medic or combatant, non-combatant, is supposed to be treated a certain way. So chaplains go with companies, battalions, just for that spiritual and moral support that they need. However, that's a day late and a dollar short, like I say. Because when you're in it, you're there. There's no way to.
I'm listening. When you just said that, when they're in it, you're there. You know what? I immediately started to feel claustrophobic.
Yeah.
You're in a room and you can't come out because you signed on that line, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only way to come out is die or AWOL. You know what I'm saying?
Well, a lot of people, believe it or not, and you should recognize the behavior of manipulation and self harm. Use that way out. To get out of combat.
I'm thinking of an example.
Because they feel that the only way out of combat is if you have gotten injured. So they inadvertently injure themselves while they're in the combat so that they can get the way out.
So they will sideline you. Yeah.
Man.
Hey,
it's crazy to say that, but those are the tools that they have. Because they're not ready.
So what I would like you to do is give our listeners your information. For those of you that are not in combat mode, but you do have PTSD, and for those of you that have no history with the military, but you're going through some kind of symptoms, whether it's depression, anxiety, whatever it is, Mr. Q, give your information, please.
My contact information is Jorge Q 1545.
Wait, let me spell that. Jorge is Jorge. Yeah, because some people don't know. Okay.
I know. Well, that's okay. We're gonna educate everybody, right? At Q 1545 at gmail.com, or they can call me directly at 863-272-9249.
Okay. Please do that, because mental health is no longer a taboo. It is what it is, and a lot of us need it. Even clinicians straight up need it. So when you come back with us next month?
You know what? Whenever you'll have me.
All right, I appreciate that.
My schedule is kind of changing a little because, we're getting asked. I'm getting pulled here, I'm getting pulled there. and
Somebody's got to work on boundaries. I said
well,
it.
it's not boundaries per se, but it's like you say, like people say, it's what you signed up for.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
And things are evolving, so to speak.
But I appreciate you. He is our in-house licensed mental health practitioner. Please, I will put the information in I will edit the information to put his information in it. And we appreciate you, and we will see you in a couple weeks or whenever you can come back on. And thank you.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys.
You're
you
welcome,
guys are
you're
awesome.
welcome.
You're doing a great job. Thank you.
We trying, This right here. It's right here. This the man behind the scenes.
That's my guy right there.
I tell you.
Afternoon, sir.
Bye, Mr. Q. Have a blessed
All right,
one.
take
Enjoy your
care.
weekend.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mr. Jorge Quinones, LMHC. He gave you his information. I will look for it during the music break, and so I could repeat it. And right now, let me turn it over to DJ Code Red. But what kind of thing is that? Oh, okay. So let me use this opportunity to bring you all up to speed with a couple other activities that's coming down the pike on Saturday, April 18th. Bloom Where You're Planted Annual Appreciation Luncheon, and it's being brought to you by JAAOCF. Proceeds benefit the JAAOCF scholarships and other charities. And just in case you didn't know what JAAOC stands for, it's Jamaican American Association Inc. of Central Florida. On Saturday, April 18th, we got a couple things happening. This is local. It's going to be at the Varsity Club, Camping World, 1 Citrus Bowl Place. Tickets $50, for adults, children $25. And again, the proceeds benefit the JAAOCF scholarships and other charities. On that same weekend is Tampa Carnival. So we have the Carnival people going down to Tampa, and then we have the people like, I almost said me, but I don't know. I could go both ways. What kind of skeptical look is that? You have no faith in me, I tell you. Absolutely. No faith in me.
I'm looking on through the party. I hope I find you there. And when I hold on your body, I'm gonna say my name.
This is respectfully yours.
Young in a party, me and the baby, grooving and jamming, grooving and jamming. The music sweet, and we feeling sweet. I ain't shit to say. Every night and day, I want to wave, I want to wine, I want to party with you. I want to love you right, yeah. I want to wave, I want to wine, I want to party with you.
So on, we going forward to May here. Saturday, May 23rd, you got Soca Festa, the outdoor experience. Kes the Band, 5 p.m. to 12 midnight. Limited early bird tickets are only $50. That's the general tickets. I'm sorry, limited early bird tickets. And then the general tickets are $50. VIP drinks, inclusive $125 more after. So, did you understand what I just said?
No, take your time.
Take my time. All right, so let me do it again. Limited early bird general at $50.
Right.
All right. VIP drinks inclusive $125 or more. More after a certain date. So VIP is $125. That is how it is right now. It's going to go up after a certain date. Kids under 10 years free, general only. Tickets online at www.geminiproduction.com, and that's Kes the Band. And I will use this opportunity to again remind everyone that in January I was able to go to Kes at Lincoln Square in New York City, and I absolutely enjoyed myself. It was up close and personal with Kes. It was nice. This is my road match.
I sure this music is more than noise. I can behave myself. All when I jump in with the friends, I can behave myself. Soon as the music.
So on Saturday, June 20th, yes, we're in June now. We got Swag 8, One Love Sound, music by Young Guns Sound, One Love Sound, and Cutter's Rhythm Section. And this is being brought to you by Miss Phyllis, Worrell, and her crew. And that's at 115th Avenue, Queens, New York. So we're going to give you more information as it gets closer. I'm also going to say that on June 20th, right here in Orlando, we're doing something. We're on location downtown Orlando. We'll give you more information coming down the pike, but it's Caribbean Heritage Month, right? And on location is not an easy thing to be because it's a lot of work. But we're going to be there on June 20th. All right? Music, poetry, the whole 9 yards. And that's June 20th.
The
So that's the voice of Miss Anika Berry, and she's performing live tonight, along with Island Rebels and Conquest Sound, DJ Capo or Capo. Am I saying it right? Capo. And the reason why I ask that is because when you play a guitar, you use a capo, which, so that's why I had to ask. Anyhow, it's called Boss Lady, Golden Allure. Doors open at 9 p.m. and it's going to be at Zen Tavern, 5406 Hansel Avenue, Orlando, Florida. Dress code black and grown. Okay, black and grown. So dress to impress. And again, that's going to be Anika Berry performing live, and she's going to be doing her, of course, saddle song, as well as probably the song that we're listening to right now in the background. Tonight. The voice of Sizwe Soka. Sizwe C. Want to say hi to all the Grenadians, especially Mr. Angus Steele of Spice Concoction. Lady Lava. Right here in the people's chat room. Yeah.
Rhythm section, I don't want no horn. Cause girls whine when they don't get horn. Push it back when they don't get horn. Fuck it up when they don't get horn. Like the best them just perform. Slip and slide when they don't get horn. You love the ride when they don't get horn. Peace of mind when they don't get horn. Like the best them
She bring back rap soul. In Lady Lava bring back rap soul. That's the way I see it. Definitely. Yeah. Bring back rap soul, and that's Lady Lava. Good job, Sadie.
I want to wine on you, and yes, you want the wine. You tell me you want the steam, oh, go too bad, you gotta take your time. Girl, just bend down, let me slip it in. Turn round and then look at me. You're hot like a cup of tea. Why make you my property? You're looking good by your tuba. Tell me, tuba.
Lyrical. On the people's chat room. MX Prime. I'm going to use this opportunity to let people know that the new issue of iTunes Entertainment Magazine is out. And he is the cover of iTunes Entertainment Magazine, March, April, May. I'm going to start pushing it from this weekend. Y'all give this brother some love, Mr. MX Prime. All right. So, we party with a purpose here, right? So right now the purpose is, for everybody that lives in Florida, do you all know that Florida has already passed their version of the SAVE Act? Oh, yeah. HB 991, SB 1334, requiring voters to provide a documentary proof of citizenship to register to vote effective 2027. This is a parting shot from your governor, DeSantis. The legislation strengthens citizenship verification via state agencies. So this is the way they're doing it. See, now they can't get you with the national version of the SAVE Act. They're taking it one state at a time. And obviously, the red states are leading the way because Florida passed it. I think North Dakota already did the same thing. Anywho, the details are proof of citizenship. New voters must provide documents like a birth certificate, passport, or naturalization documents to register. Implementation date. While the national debate continues, Florida's version, and I just said that, Florida legislation specifically phases in these requirements with major provisions taking effect in 2027. Voter identification changes. The bill limits acceptable forms of identification at the polls, removing student IDs and certain other forms of identification. Impact on citizens? Well, here. Critics, including the ACLU of Florida, argue that this will disproportionately affect seniors, because not everybody know where the birth certificate is. Students, because not all of them going to school in their home state, so they do have their student IDs, and that's what they have, right? And married women with name changes, noting that similar laws in other states have prevented thousands of eligible citizens from voting. So here's what they're doing with that. When women get married, do not, did I say do not drop your maiden name. Okay, if you have to hyphenate that shit, do it. But do not drop your maiden name. Because when you drop your maiden name, that's how they're going to catch you. Are you Republicans out there proud of yourself? I'm sure you are. Let me turn you back over to DJ Code Red and bring some music. Voice go be here for the carnival. Oh, yeah. By the way, I go be in the house now. I go be in the house. Backstage, yeah. Why?
You sure you're making it that far?
Why you just make fun of me, man?
I do not make fun
yes,
of you.
Yes, you do.
Lyma.
You make fun of me. You, yeah, that's my name.
Lyma.
That is my name. Yes, you do. You and Kavokia and all they done tell all themselves she ain't gonna go.
No. We didn't tell ourselves that. You have instilled that into us.
That she don't go.
That she ain't going nowhere.
I'm gonna surprise all you.
And we will welcome.
Hey, here
that
now.
Surprise.
So
hold on, she changed his subject, girl.
You wicked boy. Oh, good. Oh.
Only catch that.
Oh, good Lord. Hey, here now.
Yo, when Lyma
I just...
say, here now. No, this subject that...
I'm going to change the subject. So, as I was saying, I just want to let all my Central Florida people, particularly, you don't have to just live in Orlando. I want to just raise your awareness to a Silver Star gas station at 6325 Silver Star Road, Orlando, Florida. You get some reasonably priced gas, and who ain't gonna like that? Because right now, gas prices through the roof.
Oh, God.
Through the roof.
Garbage.
What?
We know gas expensive. Maybe you can cut back on your Starbucks. You'll be able to afford. If I don't hit you in the backside of my hand when I'm stripping from it, I don't drink Starbucks, and I didn't ask for gas to jump a whole $1 in 2 weeks.
A whole $1 in that
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Whole $1.
And I can see it going up and up and up and up.
It's going to go up again.
But listen, I didn't vote for this, and I say that with a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? I did not vote for this. So anywho, I'm going to put my glasses on. 6325 Silver Star Road, Orlando, Florida, 32818. It is a Silver Star gas station, and one day we're going to do our own location there. It's up to code, I'm putting the ball in your court. Yeah. That sideways look. Can I hear last train?
Here now. I go do.
Can I hear last train to San Fernando? And if you miss this one, you never get another one.
Yo, kids.
Yo, code.
When I say my job, and you say my job, that job, that is the my job. When I say my job, and you say my job, the capital job, that is the my job. Say capital.
Do you all know what a poll tax is?
Britney call it, Shishi call it, Caitlin call it, for one job. Yogi call it.
Do you know what a poll tax is? Feel like eating some callaloo. Oh, you mean? I tell free. And I send you the new music by Mandela Links.
Yes, I think it's just download it, but you have a new song on.
Yeah, well, you always drop a new material, but yeah. So I could get last train or?
No.
How you mean? No. Next week, Saturday, we're going to have Mr. Madman Maddie as our guest on the show. And the following Saturday, we're going to have Zaga out of Jamaica, a young man that's, a rising star. In some places, he's already a star. He's got new music with Mr. Taurus Riley. And we'll be having our conversation with him in 2 weeks. Yes.
In the morning, my phone you're calling. When things get boring, it's back and you want. I thought I was the one.
missing me, missing me, missing me. Tell them to go pack the party bag. We coming back on the road, cause we love to party hard, real hard, real hard. Tell them to go pack the party bag. We coming back on the road, cause we love to party hard, real hard.
So I just want to remind you guys, if you didn't already know, that Cheryl's Transportation is providing transportation for anyone that wants to head down to Tampa Carnival on the 18th. It includes complimentary breakfast, music by DJ Gilo, and Spice Lab Productions. You gotta meet the transportation at 2155 West Colonial Drive. Get there by 8 o'clock, because after that they go on, all right? And it's only gonna cost you $60. Think about that. $60, right, to head down to Tampa. Look at how gas prices kind of up. That's a steal, all right? And including, you're getting breakfast. So, and that's Saturday, April 18th. So give Cheryl a call. I know the number on here somewhere, no, but let me find it. The number is 407-250-3093. Again, 407-250-3093. Cheryl's Transportation, Saturday, April 18th, heading down to Tampa.
From miles away, you come alive with one wine, baby.
By the way,
With you, I want to dance.
you see that outburst from Buju Banton?
One chance in a lifetime, baby.
You know what's the sad part about it? For me, I have not listened to what Buju said to understand the beef, but all I'm seeing is everyone's receipts that you see Wayne Wonder's name on a particular song. But I don't know what started the beef.
That's a beef we should stay out of.
And I feel so. I really feel so, because it's going to divide a lot of people.
And we don't need that.
To take sides in somebody else's.
I ain't gonna lie though, I didn't listen to the full rant because I got a little bit disillusioned, but I'm like, I'm like Bennett, I'm not in it. Let me just back out and keep about my business. I want to let you all know that on March 29th, Family Fun Day band launch at Barnett Park, 4801 West Colonial Drive, and that's Sunday, March 29th, and it's free. And it's all about Kiddies Carnival of Orlando, because they always have to make sure that everything is taken care of financially leading up to the Kiddies Carnival, which is in May. It's before the big people thing, but everything costs money. So hence the Family Fun Day band launch on Sunday, March 29th. We invite you to just go hang out, purchase some food and all that stuff, because it's all going towards a good place, which is to launch Kiddies Carnival of Orlando in May, and that's on March 29th, Sunday. Starting, what's the time, boy? 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah. That's Kutin. Why all of them singing the same? Because he's sounding like him. And you still have to correct me every time because he's singing like him. What's his name? Crystal. C and C. Crystal. Like the butter.
Say I don't want a red girl in my life, no. And I don't want a red girl in my life, no. Red girl
You know who he remind me of? Orlando Octave. I feel like he started that kind of thing, but it's Crystal, like the butter. Sorry. But he sound like Putin.
Say I don't want a red girl, them. Most of them is
The two of them is brothers, though.
Say I don't want a red girl in my life, no.
We say he don't want a red girl in your life.
I don't want a red girl in my life, no. Red girl will send you mad.
Oh God.
Red girl go send you mad. I don't want none of them. None.
Oh God.
Hey, them red girl, them hot like pepper.
I'm gonna fix my hair.
Don't give me no red girl, no. You can't even trust them anywhere that they go. They say that they love you and them love your soul, yeah. So keep them red girl away from me. Say I don't want a red girl in my life, no. And I don't want a red girl in my life, no. Red girl will send you mad. Red girl will
This is the
break your
house
heart.
fella.
I don't want a red girl in my life, no.
Let me born it. Oh, 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 oh. Long time me say overdue.
Long time is overdue.
Long time me say overdue.
Long time is overdue. Because it's special to me.
Very special.
Code red.
Very special.
Very special. Because it's special to me. Very special. Very special. But I really feel a vibe every time you set the right down. And nobody like
Nobody hell need us be saying, neighbor.
nothing like you. Nothing and nobody like you. And I'm just singing baby don't you never wanna stop because I always wanna let you know that I love you so much and nobody like you. Nothing and nobody like you.
I don't book me flight. Tell me friends and family.
MM.
I come in. Hey,
Yeah.
boy, the suitcase pack tight. As soon as the plane touch down, we pump it.
That's a diaspora song, you know.
And if you hear them, welcome, welcome, welcome to the land of Calypso. I see that you touched down. Well done, well done. I hope that you're more than fit and ready. Cause it's real rum, real vibe. Soon as I touch the first party, you shell down. I'm fetting until I'm falling down. I will never miss a next carnival again.
Margaret, I'm gonna call you after the show.
Tell them I will never miss a next carnival again. Until the good Lord take me, I'll be jumping up in a party. I'll be on the road with family. I'll be having the time of my life. Until the good Lord take me. It's carnival. It's carnival.
I like that song. You know why I like that song? Yeah, it's for people like me and you who living in the diaspora.
It is.
Yeah,
It is one of my favorite Marshall tunes.
yeah.
The message, and you know, people is like, oh God, it's always that carnival.
Code,
with
they
you.
can't hear you, you know. They hearing me, they can't hear
can
you, you
hear
know.
me.
I watching that day.
They can hear me. You louder than me.
But why you
Watch-
just
watch
put
it,
me so
watch-
loud?
watch. Because your mouth big.
But if my mouth big, then don't put me so
But I
loud.
bring you down and you still look.
Oh my goodness. And y'all tell them about the MM song now. That's we song, the
That we
diaspora song.
You know, people say, oh God, it's always a carnival with you. It's always a fete with you. it's a lot more. Sometimes some of these fetes, some of these parties it's not just the drinking, but it's the energy that you feel from. Sometimes it's people that you don't know and all you're partying with a purpose, all you're partying with a cause, all you're enjoying the moment. Sometimes you don't know what things people going through, and a carnival or a fete, there's kind of like, okay, whatever stress you're going.
You know that there's a shadow song, Easy Tension. You don't have that?
Of course I have that.
You need to play that.
You know, it's like a way just to let me just step back. Let me just enjoy life.
It's
enjoy
us
carnival.
taking our homeland with us and bottling it. And I mean, listen, living here easy. And honestly, it's gotten tougher over the past couple years because of everything that's happening. But when we remember the land of our birth, which is Trinidad and Tobago with regards to us. For others, it would be Antigua, Grenada, Barbados, wherever the land of your birth is. And you remember the easiness of, or the sometimes what looks like the easiness of life in the Caribbean. And that's why you go to a lot of these events here, because it reminds you where you come from. It reminds you of, just it's a way of easing the tension, according to Shadow. Mr. Tony Estrada, thanks for checking us out on FB.
What's wrong with the controllers? This soca controllers. If your conscience haunting you, it's you I am talking to. I've spent restless days and sleepless nights in many ways to make soca right. Now they're playing games, heavy games, to protect my honor. I'm gonna fight like a tiger.
Tension in my body,
tension in my soul, tension in my belly, my blood running cold.
ease the tension, ease the tension, ease the tension.
Me say, ease the tension. The tension keep rising, reaching for my head. If it don't stop rising, I will soon be dead.
So we are out of here. It is a beautiful Saturday. It's a beautiful weekend. Enjoy it. Give thanks. Also, take some time to lift up our young men and women in prayer to get them through this and come out of it alive. We want them back breathing, all right? You all have a blessed one. And for us from the diaspora, to you, if you're listening to us in the Caribbean, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you all next week, Saturday, when our guests will be Mad Man Maddie.
Back. We coming back on the road, back on the road. You guys, it's your girl Anita Berry. It's all about Boss Lady going down March 21st inside the Zen Tavern. So Orlando, get ready, bring your saddles, cause we going on a ride. Kid Rebel, pick up yourself, somebody say soups.